General, I've arrived at Ord Mantell.
Perfect timing. I've just finished coordinating things with my man on the ground there. SIS Agent Ottow followed the enemy transmissions to a specific location planetside. He'll give you the full details. Your T7 unit can interface with Darth Angrel's hyperspace data transceiver and download his communications. Take the droid with you.
Guess I'll be playing Dejaric against myself while you have all the fun.
I'm ready to go, General.
Take a shuttle to the surface and meet Agent Ottow. Good hunting. Varsuthra out.
I've visited my share of seedy ports, but this one's the seediest. Just as well I'm staying behind. I'll make sure nobody steals our landing thrusters.
Check out the spaceport while we're gone. If this place is as bad as you say, Darth Angrel may have a presence here.
Wouldn't surprise me. I'll poke around and see what's what. Have fun down there.
Total, Republic SIS. Welcome to Ord Mantell. Hope you enjoy war zones, Master Jedi. This planet's full of them.
Open war will be a refreshing change of pace.
Personally, I prefer life in the shadows. It lasts longer. General Varsuthra had me send a probe droid to the hyperspace data transceiver's location. I learned two things. First, it's on an island. Second, they don't like visitors there. My probe droid wound up disintegrated. Make sure that doesn't happen to you, eh?
No one can stand up against me.
Must be nice. Is your little droid blaster-proof too? When you find the hyperspace data transceiver, plug in your T7 unit and download everything you can from its logs. With any luck, we'll learn what Darth Angrel's been up to. Be seeing you.
Markovic, rank Lieutenant. That's all you're getting from me, Jedi scum.
If you won't be useful, why should I keep you alive?
Get spaced. I'm proud to die for the Empire. Hey, what's that droid doing? Get away from there!
Tardis's talk on Coruscant about creating non-lethal weapons was a lie.
You won't live long enough to tell anyone!
One less Imperial to worry about.
Already? That was quick.
It was surprisingly simple, really.
Guess it helped being a Jedi instead of a probe droid. At least the Empire has one less hidey hole. I'll put together a team, see if we can secure that island for our side. You should report to General Varsuthra. Be seeing you.
Your master was here all along. Well played, Padawan. Your lies convinced even Darth Angrel.
You had one job while I was gone, Padawan. Can't you do anything right?
Nice to see you too.
Imperial intelligence noticed this girl wandering the station and alerted my master. Darth Angrel came from 20 parsecs away for a personal interrogation. Unfortunately, we were led to believe you weren't here.
Told them you were on Corellia. Suckers.
No matter. We have you now. Surrender. Unless you want your Padawan to die.
He's lying. He can't kill me. Angrel's orders.
No one will walk away from this.
You do realize you're vastly outnumbered, not to mention outmatched. I'll never understand what drives you Jedi to throw away your lives. You risk certain death to free this girl. Why? Some misguided sense of duty?
I'm not here to discuss philosophy.
Unfortunate. It would have bought you a few extra moments of life. When I present Darth Angrel with your head, he'll be most appreciative.
It's the wrong way, but I've never been happier to see anyone my whole life.
That goes double for me.
That's, interesting to hear. Anyway, we've got big problems. Angrel wanted to know everything about you. Threatened to kill me if I didn't answer all his questions.
You look pretty good for someone tortured by a Sith.
We never got to the actual torture part. He was sending me to Dromund Kaas for that. Angrel left with an Imperial Admiral to refit a battlecruiser. Sounds like they have some new weapon. Desolator? We should warn the General about this right away.
Looks like Tarnus was combining all your weapon projects to create something codenamed Desolator. We believe Angrel's arming his battlecruiser with it.
And it's no coincidence I've lost contact with Agent Galen. The enemy is raiding our weapon research facilities to build that device.
What planet was Agent Galen assigned to?
Nar Shaddaa. It's HUD territory, neutral, but the Empire has a strong presence there. We can't let Darth Angrel complete this Desolator weapon, whatever it is. I need your help stopping him. Securing Nar Shaddaa is vital, but there's another target just as important on Taris.
You have another superweapon on Taris you didn't tell us about?
I'd rather not say more until you're there.
What else are you hiding, General?
I'm not the one doing the hiding. You'll understand later. Too many security breaches here. I won't risk the enemy finding out about this. When you reach Taris or Nar Shaddaa, contact me. And good luck.
General, I'm on Taris. You seemed worried about this place after Ord Mantell. What's the big mystery you wouldn't reveal?
I apologize for the secrecy, but this involves someone the Empire would love to get its hands on. Angral's son, Tarnus, was the lead scientist on our advanced warfare projects. But these technologies were all invented by Dr. Nassan Godera. Dr. Godera is a genius. Calculates targeting algorithms in his head for fun.
If he's so special, why wasn't he leading things instead of Tarnus?
Dr. Godera hates the Empire. So much so he quit in protest when the Republic signed the Treaty of Coruscant. Disappeared completely. We recently discovered he's hiding on Taris, but the swamps, predators, and city ruins are keeping us from finding him.
What did he hope to accomplish by disappearing?
I look forward to asking him that myself. The Republic is recolonizing Taris. Recently we found evidence that our missing doctor has been here for years. Reconnaissance discovered one of Godera's outposts in the swamp. It's entirely automated. Nothing but droids inside. And they're not cooperating.
How do you know this outpost doesn't belong to someone else?
The droids kept demanding Godera's passwords from us. They work for him. I've had people scouring Taris for other outposts. The survivors returned empty-handed. After what you learned on Ord Mantell, we need that man's expertise. You're our best shot at finding Dr. Godera.
I'm hoping I won't have to do this alone.
I don't have many personnel on Taris, but what's there is yours. I left a small team monitoring the outpost. They'll aid your search. Transmitting outpost coordinates. Good luck. Marsuthra, out.
That's enough bloodshed. Let's be professional about this. I am Watcher 1 with Imperial Intelligence. Those men you fought served me.
Your agents slaughtered Republic citizens. That's an act of war.
On the contrary, it was self-preservation. Despite what General Varsuthra believes, I have known about this outpost for some time. Your imminent arrival forced me to take action. My mission is to protect the Empire from Dr. Godera's weapons. I'm afraid I can't let you have him.
And I'm afraid you'll have to die.
I don't fear you. Imperial Intelligence prides itself on accurate threat assessment. I've known you were coming, analyzed your strengths and weaknesses in preparation. You allowed the fallen Jedi, Bengal Moore, to flee Tython. Your loyalty to the Jedi Order is questionable.
I never did anything like that.
Your desire to conceal your actions is also well documented. As fortune would have it, Dr. Godera will be in my custody shortly. You've already failed.
Even if I don't get Dr. Godera, I'll still get you. That's a promise.
Watchers aren't easily caught. I see my reinforcements are finally in position. Terminate him.
Bastard imps. Death is too good for them. Thank you for liberating this facility. Good riddance to imp scum.
Wish my T7 had a personality like you.
My designation is REM0. Dr. Gadara assigned me to this facility. Primary function? Enemy surveillance. The facility was compromised when Republic cowards arrived on Terrace, and again by these imp scum.
Your maker is in danger. Can you tell me where he is?
My programming forbids cooperation with non-Gadara life forms, except under extreme circumstances. That criteria is now met. Watcher 1 reprogrammed this facility's tracking relays. He traced Dr. Gadara's encrypted bioscan to its present location.
How could Watcher 1 do all that when we couldn't?
Imperial intelligence is well-funded and highly motivated. Filthy imps. Locating my maker requires repairing the central computer and resetting outdoor tracking relays. I am only equipped for computer repairs. I will provide you with the tracking relay's coordinates, but be advised, the outdoors are dangerous.
Anything in my way dies. Get to work fixing that central computer.
Jedi were never included in Dr. Gadara's Republic coward designation. Now I comprehend why. Commencing computer repairs. Contact me when all tracking relays are reset. Then we can triangulate Dr. Gadara's location. If you encounter any imp scum, please annihilate them. How you handle Republic cowards is your discretion. Good luck, Jedi.
Relays. Is that central computer online?
Affirmative. Triangulating Dr. Gadara's coordinates now. This facility has outlived its usefulness, and my programming provides no secondary mission. I am uncertain how to proceed. Serving Republic cowards is unacceptable, but I am not armed to combat imp scum. Recommendation?
Dr. Gadara needs all the help he can get. You should come.
Excellent suggestion. Perhaps I can acquire new mission parameters from my maker. Triangulation complete. Transmitting the coordinates to you now. I am coming, but do not wait for me. My maker needs you, Jedi.
Chunki, salamat na tupa. Chiholokto chobot I kafsto andale.
How do you know Dr. Gadara?
Vathopa jiwanta humpa mulira pampawula. Kon kipona hukta tabatata. Sigunra deha yaliska chanaga. Meeting ka cha sa hopa ma.
You can lift a blaster? Come with me and fight.
No kawaje uluwani kuschi sinchi donoma. Pi toto kapola kupi de opera jiruni pibuka.
Stand down, Jedi. I'm afraid we both lose this contest. Dr. Gadara killed himself rather than be captured. It's a tragic loss.
Your goal was to kill him.
He was far more valuable to us alive. We are prepared to leave Taris without further violence. Full cessation of hostilities. Do you accept?
I can't bring Dr. Gadara back to life, but I will kill you.
Unlike the men at the outpost, we're trained to fight, Jedi. Don't underestimate us.
Wait, Jedi. These filthy imps are lying to you. My maker is not dead. I arrived late because I performed a second triangulation on my maker's bioscan.
Thought we destroyed that irritating machine. Now you both have to die.
Critical damage. Circuits failing. Transmitting my maker's new coordinates to you now. Save him. Do not let my functions end in vain.
Useless pile of junk. This is what happens to droids that don't follow orders.
Oh, wama kami tuski o wana tablota wijawa.
Not my finest performance, but serviceable. Do not fear. Dr. Gadara is unharmed. I painlessly rendered him unconscious and gently carried him to safety.
I can't say the same for your assassins.
Their loss is regrettable, but they understood what's at stake. We could continue this chase forever, but what a waste of resources. I suggest a compromise. Give me time to administer truth serum to Dr. Gadara. Once he reveals his secrets, he's yours. We'll both have what we want.
I want to end your existence. Is that part of the deal?
Not as such, but you'll find my counter-offer more than fair. I will purchase time for interrogating Dr. Gadara by offering you something of great personal interest. Pirates have unearthed powerful artifacts, once belonging to the Jedi Covenant. I believe you will find these relics highly useful.
I will not be distracted by lost trinkets.
A Sith has arranged to acquire these artifacts. Can you risk allowing your enemies the power they contain? The Sith is on his way to the pirate camp even now. You know what you must do.
I'm coming for the doctor. If anything happens to him, you'll pay.
I shall have to revise your profile. You're more unpredictable than we thought. Come then, Jedi. I assure you, I will be prepared.
Angrel, I've had no time to conduct my interrogation. Preparing for the Jedi took priority.
You've made far too many decisions without my consultation, Watcher.
Angrel.
Perhaps I should be grateful. You've spared me the effort of hunting you down.
Keep throwing your forces at me, Angrel. I enjoy taking them apart.
You underestimate the strength of my wrath. You cannot win. Watcher, bring me this filth alive. I will kill him myself.
Respectfully, my lord, I think it's wiser to escape with the Doctor while I still can.
Enough! Do as I command!
As you wish, Lord Angrel. You're heavily outnumbered, Jedi. These are my very best agents. I would prefer that you surrender.
I'm here for the doctor. And some payback.
Again, Darth Angrel underestimates you. 20 years. I've avoided becoming a casualty of Sith madness. But an order is an order.
If you had any self-respect, you would have refused to serve Angrel.
I've never broken the chain of command. That is my self-respect. Regardless, you are the victor here. How do you wish to proceed?
You'll get no mercy from me.
I asked for none. Do as you must.
Dr. Gadara, are you all right? I'm a Jedi Knight sent by General Var Suthra to rescue you.
Var Suthra? That old man never gives up, does he? All I remember was being knocked unconscious in my lab. At least the Imperials couldn't question me. I suppose you plan to take me back to Coruscant? I left for good reason, you know.
Your motives aren't my concern. My job is to deliver you safely.
No choice, Things must be bad. I told the Senate that treaty would never last. Perhaps it is time I returned. Finish the war, and wipe out the Empire for good.
You, Agent. This Jedi never fails.
My team came to assist you. We discovered the outpost was destroyed and assumed the worst. Can you tell us what happened? We have unconfirmed reports the Imperial Spymaster Watcher 1 is on Terrace.
The Spymaster was working for Darth Angrel. I dealt with Watcher 1, but the Empire knows too much about us.
The Empire's spy network will suffer without Watcher 1's guidance. That buys us time.
Dr. Gadara, you're looking well, all things considered. Ready to come home?
Depends. Are you ready to do what's right?
I always was, and our time has finally come. Agent, bring Dr. Gadara to Coruscant immediately. We'll be needing his skills. Contact me from your ship. Var Suthra out.
This is goodbye. You saved my life. I owe you.
It was my honor to help. You owe me nothing.
Goodbye for now. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
General, Dr. Gadara is on his way to you.
I can only imagine what the Empire would have done with him if you hadn't been there. Your work here may be done, but this isn't over.
General, I've arrived on Nar Shaddaa. Still no word from Agent Galen?
Negative. After Terrace and Ord Mantell, I fear the worst. I'll warn you now. The project there is... I should have ended it years ago.
Conversations like this never end well.
After the Empire's victory on Coruscant during the war, people were terrified. We looked weak, helpless. The Senate authorized research into science we had no business exploring, using technology to turn ordinary men into living weapons. The Power Guard program was creating the ultimate soldier, one tough enough to fight a Sith head-on.
I was expecting something that could threaten a whole planet.
Think how much damage a lone Jedi can do. Now multiply that by thousands, or millions. Nar Shaddaa has the latest advances in cybernetics, combat adrenals, personal armor, and weapons. Everything we need to create the Power Guards. There's also a distinct lack of government oversight. You're in hut territory, neutral space. Laws are practically non-existent.
The fewer rules I have to deal with, the better.
That's what we thought when we started this mess. I placed a single operative in charge of the Power Guard project. Gave him unlimited authority and enough credits to fund the program. The research facility operates in absolute secrecy. I don't even know where it is.
You should have spent less time worrying about your blasted reputation.
I told myself I was protecting the Republic. Regardless, Darth Angral learned our operative's name and contact data from the file stolen on Coruscant. Our operative has disappeared, and Agent Galen vanished trying to find him. I can only assume they're dead or captured.
I'll hunt down Angral's people. They won't live to regret this.
Your top priority is shutting down the Power Guard project. I need you to coordinate with the Strategic Information Service branch on Nar Shaddaa. The Bureau Chief's name is Raiken. SIS headquarters is hidden on the promenade. You'll visit a merchant shop and use a secret turbo lift in the back to meet with Raiken.
With Agent Galen missing, how can you guarantee that headquarters is safe?
The promenade is a secure zone under constant patrol. The Hutts don't tolerate violence there. Transmitting the location coordinates and turbolift security code to you. Good luck. Varsuthra out.
It's the second field agent who's missed a check-in. Our network's under attack.
We don't know that.
We know Agent Galen was captured. He's telling the enemy where to hit us.
If it makes you feel better, transmit alert level Omega to all field agents. See how many respond. The Jedi who eliminated Watcher 1. Glad to meet you. I'm Bureau Chief Raiken. Wish I had better news to report. We're fumbling in the dark right now.
Blind spies aren't much good to me.
In my job, you can't always trust what you see. Here's what little I know. Agent Galen came here to secure a top-secret operation. Something hidden even from us. Galen disappeared in the Nikto sector while pursuing a contact. Fortunately, he left a trail we can follow.
You know Nar Shaddaa better than me. Release your hounds.
I tried that. Didn't work out. Galen left coded progress reports at SIS dead drops all over the Nikto sector. Unfortunately, that whole area's gone hostile. Had to pull my agents out. You want those reports? You'll have to go in alone.
Thank goodness. For a second I thought this might be too easy.
I sent the Omega alert. Only half our field agents responded. I'm telling you we're compromised. We need to move this headquarters before it's too late.
My mission is more important than your safety. Stay where I can find you.
This is insane. We're sitting targets.
Evacuating this facility is out of the question. We're safe here, and we have a mission to complete. I've marked the locations of Agent Galen's dead drops. Download his messages to your holo and contact me. I'll decode them. Let's get some answers. Good luck.
Chief Raiken, I've downloaded all of Agent Galen's coded messages.
Transmitting a decryption signal to your holo. Descrambling? Times and locations, standard tracking details. And one priority holo. Playing that back now.
Found our lead operative. Dead. He'd been tortured. The Power Guard data files are missing. No clues to the main facility's location, but there was evidence of a recruitment center here. The project was using refugees as test subjects. The recruitment center's my best shot at finding the main facility. I'm going in, leaving the site's coordinates just in case. Galen out.
Took guts going in there alone.
Not sure what's worse. The enemy stealing our weapons project, or us experimenting on refugees.
I'm shocked General Varsuthra permitted illegal testing.
With all the layers of secrecy, he probably didn't know. Agent Galen, or whoever got him, holds the key to recovering the Power Guard project. The trail ends at that recruitment center. You need to get inside there, find out what's happened. Good luck. Riken out.
You'll be all right. I'm here to help. Chief Riken, the recruitment center was overrun with Imperials. No sign of Agent Galen, but I've just freed some refugees.
Not refugees. Heroes. These people put their lives on the line for victory over the Empire. Name's Velnarok. Been recruiting volunteers for the Power Guard project since it started.
Those people asked to become test subjects?
The Empire stole their homeworlds. They jumped at the chance for payback. Over the years, hundreds of people volunteered for the Power Guard experiments. Heroes. All of them.
They're called experiments because most end in failure.
People know the risk. But they're willing to try anyway. Don't know how the Empire found us. But they control the whole project now.
I don't care how many Imperials I have to kill. They're not getting away with this.
And you'd better hurry. Imperials are taking people for testing to the main lab. It's in the red light sector. Not sure exactly where.
That's one of the busiest parts of Nar Shaddaa. We'll never find the lab.
I've heard it's the only building with a dedicated energy reactor. Does that help?
Absolutely. Contact me when you're in the red light sector. I'll have a plan. Riken out.
I'll get these volunteers to safety. I hope you kill every last one of those Imperials.
In the red light sector, you have a plan for finding that main lab?
If the Power Guard facility has a dedicated reactor, it's immune to energy fluctuations affecting the power grid. My team is monitoring energy readings in that sector. All you have to do is cause some fluctuations. Applying a lightsaber to the right power conduits ought to do the trick.
I solve a lot of problems with my weapon.
Wish I had one every time a stack of data pads lands on my desk. Sending coordinates to key power conduits. Hit them all, and we'll get a fix on that Power Guard main lab. And be careful. The red light sector may look civilized, but it's nothing of the sort. Riken out. Only one building in the sector maintained a steady energy supply when you disrupted those power conduits. That has to be the main lab. Sending coordinates now. Aside from Agent Galen and the test subjects, we have no idea what you'll face in there. How will you play this?
Every Imperial in there will die. I'll make sure of it.
With luck, you'll catch the opposition off guard. You're in for a hell of a fight.
Here goes nothing.
Contact me when it's done. Riken out.
We've been waiting for you, Jedi. Darth Angral told me you defeated Watcher 1 and Inquisitor Farav. Impressive.
Explains why you're not here. Scared, huh?
Even my Padawan is laughing at you.
You must be so embarrassed.
You killed good men at that recruitment center. Loyal soldiers. The best.
If they were any good at their jobs, they'd still be alive.
For that, you die slowly.
I promised Commander Grawl he could execute you personally. And I left him a few gifts to help. Mark 1 power guards, not as destructive as the later models I possess, but quick to assemble and quite malleable. It took nothing to wipe their useless minds and program them to serve me.
If those people are already dead, at least I won't have to hold back. Riken, Darth Angral's apprentice raided the lab. There's nothing left here. I found an encrypted datapad on an Imperial officer. It looks important.
It may have information on where the enemies moved to. Bring the datapad back to headquarters. My slicers will crack the decryption. We'll have to move fast to stop the enemy. Hurry.
warned him. I told Raikin this base was compromised.
The Chief's dead. They're all dead. What were those things?
They're like what I fought at the main lab, but more powerful.
You kept us out of the loop, hid the power guard facility, never told us about these weapons. We stayed, supported your mission when we should have evacuated. These deaths are on you.
If you want to yell at someone, call Varsuthra. He authorized the project.
Everyone responsible for this should be brought up on charges. With Raikin dead, I'm acting bureau chief. This operation's over. Agent Diaz, we're leaving now. Sorry, friend, but you're on your own.
Sorry, friend, but I'm in charge now.
Well, that's one way to end a conversation.
It's the perfect response for uncooperative people. Agent Diaz, decrypt this Imperial data pad right now.
Yes, I'll get right on it. Decryption complete. The enemy took everything from the power guard lab to a fallback position. I recognize these coordinates. An Imperial-controlled factory on the industrial level.
The Sith must be churning out new power guards from that location.
Well, that factory has all the weapons, armor, and shields they'd need to do it.
You hit me! I can't believe you actually hit me!
If you know what's good for you, shut up.
But all right.
Sir, I recommend we inform General Varsuthra. We need immediate reinforcements. I've marked the enemy's fallback position. Good luck down there.
Let's go, Agent Diaz.
You shouldn't have come. He'll make me hurt you. He already forced me to give up my fellow agents. Now they're all dead.
Agent Galen? What happened to you?
When I resist the pain, he always wins.
I'll break his control over you. I promise.
Too late. He's here.
Nothing more irritating than a Jedi who won't die. Your constant interruptions must end. Your former ally will be your executioner. The new Agent Galen's power is matched only by his obedience.
Face me yourself, or are you scared you'll wind up like Tarnus?
Tarnus was a child, like you, beneath me. Galen, destroy my enemy.
No, I'd rather die.
Control Factor 6 initiated. Neural override complete. Launching elimination protocol. Target? Jedi.
I told you. He always wins. I'm in control. All that damage you did finally spread to the neural overrides. Only temporary, though. I can already feel my systems repairing themselves.
Tell me everything you know about the enemy.
The Sith Lord, Lord Static, has the Republic's Mark III power guards, cybernetically enhanced soldiers armed with advanced weapons. Static plans to build hundreds more, all controlled by him, an army to conquer Nar Shaddaa.
I doubt the locals will lay down without a fight.
The Hutts are cowards. In the end, they'll surrender to save their fat hides. Static's building his army in Shadowtown, an Imperial-controlled sector. Nastiest people on Nar Shaddaa. And that's saying a lot. I'll give you the coordinates. Ah! Neural overrides restarting. There's nothing else to do. Kill me.
I don't plan to fight you twice. Goodbye, Galen.
I can't watch this.
Strong to have made it this far, but not strong enough. I am more than Sith now. Much more.
He's tall. I'll give him that.
Remarkable technology. So versatile. I just calculated 17 different ways to end your life.
All that hardware won't save you from me.
I've run the numbers. You overestimate your chances. A shame you'll never understand what true power feels like. Perhaps I'll add you to my army after all. Darth Angral would appreciate that. I might even leave your mind intact, as I did Agent Galen's.
Prepare to become scrap metal, you twisted freak.
Look so surprised. It's our job to follow people. Agent Diaz planted a tracker on you back at headquarters.
Standard operating procedure. No offense intended.
Maybe some. My nose still hurts. Would have been here sooner, but getting into Imperial territory without a lightsaber is complicated.
Where did you get these troops?
This is Black Star Squad, a special operations team. General Varsuthra pulled in a favor with General Garza. Got him here quick. We're demolishing this location. Make sure the enemy can't recover anything useful.
Sir, I've located the Power Guard files, including notes on how the Sith controlled them. Orders?
Plant bad data inside those files and leave them for the enemy to find. Let the Empire create its own power guards, but ones with a flaw we can exploit.
Not surprised you're advocating dirty tricks, but in this case I agree. You should check in with General Varsuthra. We'll be right behind you. Just need to plant the incendiary charges. I'd say it's been a pleasure, but goodbye.
Narrowly escaped a major disaster, General. But a lot of good people died.
Bad enough losing Chief Raiken and so many agents, but Galen, we'd worked together for years. Just heard from Special Agent Tander. His team eradicated all trace of what happened at that Sith base. Not sure about this plan of yours to sabotage the Empire. It could blow up in our faces.
If you're that worried, we don't have to do it.
It's worth pursuing. You'll just have to be extra careful. The Republic's position on Nar Shaddaa is precarious at best. Better for everyone if this operation remains classified. I'm sealing all records of what happened here. You, me, and the SIS are the only ones who know the full story.
Don't worry. I'm not planning to discuss this with the Jedi Council.
It's for the best. Thank you. I know you're probably exhausted, but the enemy hasn't given up. Neither can we. A major tactical advantage has just opened up, but you have to act quickly. One of Darth Angrel's closest advisors, Admiral Hacklin, asked us for asylum. He wants to defect.
Hacklin was with Angrel when he interrogated me on Ord Mantell. They seemed chummy. What changed?
I'm not sure, but the Admiral is on the run. There are unconfirmed reports Hacklin's earned a death mark.
One of Darth Angrel's top men turned traitor? It's too convenient.
Exactly. This is obviously a trap.
Hacklin wouldn't be the first high-ranking Imperial to switch sides. Until we know otherwise, we have to believe this is real. Kira obviously made an impression on the Admiral at Ord Mantell. He says he'll only surrender to her.
I have a bad feeling about this.
There's no time to negotiate. Admiral Hacklin's expecting you to, and no one else. I told him to wait for you at an old asteroid mining facility. I'm uploading the coordinates now.
Surround this asteroid mine with Republic cruisers. If this is a trap, I don't want the enemy escaping.
Too risky. The Admiral might mistake it for hostile action and bolt. The mining facility is small. If this is a trap, you won't be facing more enemies than you can handle. Be careful out there.
Greetings, my friend. The holonets are filled with stories of your victory on Coruscant. Everything you achieved on Tython was only a prelude. You are becoming the greatest weapon the Jedi will ever know. When you executed Darth Angrel's son, I hope it was with the lightsaber I taught you to build at the Great Forge. I remain your most loyal comrade. May the Force be with you.
I am Valis. Your quick response is most appreciated. Please forgive the deception. Admiral Hacklin remains Darth Angrel's faithful servant. His name simply made this meeting convenient.
He's a Sith! Kill him!
Now, really, is that any way to treat your family?
This won't have been a waste of time if I get to kill you.
I thought Jedi were seekers of knowledge. Aren't you the least bit curious what this is about? Your Padawan isn't who you think. She's no Jedi. She's a child of the Emperor, like me. And it's time she returned to our father's warm embrace.
I've never heard of any Emperor's children. Who are you people?
The chosen ones, selected at birth to serve our father's great glory. A distinction we should wear with pride. Don't deny your true lineage.
I'm not a Sith. Don't let him turn you against me. We can defeat him. Together.
We have no quarrel, Jedi. Return to your ship and let Kira come home. The Emperor wills it.
The Emperor has no power here. I do.
Your self-delusions are irrelevant. There's no escaping your destiny, Kira. Thanks to your little brush with Darth Angral, the Emperor knows you're alive, and where to find you. No matter where you go, Father sees you. He sees you right now. And he wants you back.
I'd rather die than see him again.
So be it, sister.
Should have told you the truth a long time ago. My parents were Sith, but the Emperor isn't my father. Child of the Emperor is just a title. I was taken from my parents when I was a baby. Raised in the Sith Academy with others like Valis. It was brutal.
You've been taught the ways of the dark side.
Sort of. Never been much of a student, and some things I'd rather forget. Every so often, the other children were taken to see our father. They came back different. Nobody ever remembered meeting the Emperor. One day, I realized I couldn't remember anything from the past week. They were doing the same thing to me.
Whatever the Sith did, it's buried in your memories. We have to uncover it.
I've tried. Every time I get close to the memory, it changes. Slithers away. I was still a child then. Small enough to stow away on a supply ship leaving Imperial space. Lived in lots of bad places until I met Master Kawix. She brought me to the Jedi. Changed my life.
Did you tell Master Kawix about your past?
No. How would I even begin? By the way, I was born a Sith. Is that a problem? I always knew sooner or later I'd have to come clean. Just hoped I could prove myself as a Jedi first. Now the Emperor knows where I am. The Sith will never stop hunting me.
They'll take you over my dead body.
I'm surprised you still talk to me after all this. I'm ready to tell the truth. To Master Kawix, the Jedi Council, everyone. No more secrets. We should probably let the General know he's not getting his Admiral.
Admiral was never here, General. This was a trap.
Last. I'm sorry for putting you in harm's way on a lie. It won't happen again. I'm afraid there's more bad news. Your Jedi Masters both missed their last 2 comm checks.
That isn't like Master Kawix. What planet did you send her to?
Tatooine. Master Orgus went to Alderaan. I need you to find out what's happened to them and our weapon labs.
I could already be helping them if you hadn't sent me on a wild bantha chase.
It was a calculated risk. If the Admiral had defected, we stood to gain so much. Contact me as soon as you reach Tatooine or Alderaan. Marsuthra out.
I figured you'd want to see the Jedi Council first. Tell them about me.
I've decided no one else needs to know about you. Not the General, not the Council.
Yeah, just you and the Emperor. And whoever he sends after me next. You sure that's for the best? Keeping secrets isn't the Jedi way.
We're not so different, Kira. We follow our own paths, regardless of what the Council thinks. Orgus and Kawix need our help, and we're running out of time.
No point stirring things up when we've got a galaxy to save. Let me know when we reach Tatooine or Alderaan. I'll be in my quarters.
General, I'm on Tatooine. Has Master Kawix reported in?
Last we heard, Kawix secured our weapons research facility. She's missed every comm check since then. Enemy action is the most likely scenario, but on Tatooine, anything's possible.
I hope it's as lawless as Nar Shaddaa.
Outside the main settlements, the only laws are those of the wild. People vanish there all the time. Some are lost to the native sand people, others to natural predators. The rest, who knows? Dr. Godera will brief you on the weapons project. Doctor?
The research facility on Tatooine has created a device codenamed the Shock Drum. The weapon discharges massive ultrasonic vibrations into the ground. It damages enemy fortifications at a microscopic level, quite literally softening them up. The vibrations will cripple people if they're close enough. But that's not all. The shock drum eventually disrupts the planetary core. At critical mass, the core explodes.
Imagine what that weapon could do to the Imperial homeworld.
My sentiments exactly.
You're not in the business of destroying worlds. When the weapon's full potential became known, I halted testing. However, there's a fully operational shock drum prototype at our facility. If Darth Angral has captured it, the results will be catastrophic. With no word from the facility or Master Kawix, we must assume the worst.
I sense Master Kawix through the Force, but it's faint. I think she's dying.
Can you feel her surroundings? Where is she?
Not sure. Somewhere dark. It's taking everything she has to stay alive.
I don't have any Republic contacts there to assist you. You're on your own. Our facility is located in a remote part of the desert. I'm transmitting the coordinates. Good luck. Varsuthra, out.
Jedi! Seabrick, I told you help would come. We'd almost given up hope. Thank you for saving our little family.
This is a top-secret facility. Do these things have clearance to be here?
Authorized by General Varsuthra himself. Have you come to protect the shock drum, like Master Kawix?
What happened to her?
She defended us against Imperial soldiers led by a Sith. She fought bravely, but the Sith was stronger.
When I find him, he'll learn I don't die as easily.
She isn't dead. At least not the last time I saw her. I assumed he was going to kill us all. Instead, he captured Master Kawix alive and ignored us. The Sith destroyed your droids, but he didn't harm us. He said we were no threat, that we didn't deserve to die.
I've never known a Sith to show mercy.
It was almost like the idea of killing us insulted him. He wasn't kind, but I certainly wouldn't describe him as cruel. The Sith and his soldiers took Master Kawix and the shock drum prototype into the desert. Brick and I were attempting to restore power to this facility and track them down when the Sand People attacked.
Perhaps the Sith convinced the Sand People to keep an eye on this place.
They attacked us long before the Sith arrived. Until he came along, our automated defenses kept us safe. This facility can pick up the shock drum's locator beacon, but not until we restore power. The Sith knocked out all our generators during his attack. If you reactivate them, we can find him, Master Kawix, and the shock drum. Power's back online. I'm afraid that's the only good news I have. I just detected the shock drum's locator beacon. The weapon has been activated. If we don't shut it down, the device will soon reach critical mass. When it does, Tatooine's core will explode.
That's why you weren't killed before. The Sith plans to destroy the whole planet.
It doesn't make any sense. Tatooine has no tactical value. The Republic barely knows it exists. Pinpointing the shock drum's exact location from here is impossible. The seismic vibrations disrupt our sensors. The general region is thousands of square kilometers. We have to narrow it down somehow. Brick, that's brilliant! The ultrasonic scanners, of course!
Isn't there a signal you can transmit to deactivate the shock drum from here?
You can only stop the weapon by entering the security code, manually. Ultrasonic scanners placed in a wide pattern will triangulate the shock drum's seismic disturbances. They'll reveal its location. Installing the scanners is extremely dangerous. The desert region is deadly. Ideally, we'd send an army. Your droids won't be ready soon enough, Brick. This Jedi is our only hope.
I feel Master Kawix reaching out to me. Something terrible is happening to her.
At least we know she's still alive.
She doesn't have long.
Take the ultrasonic scanners. Place them at these map coordinates. We'll contact you by holo once we've triangulated the shock drum's location. Good luck.
I placed the scanners. Do you have a fix on the shock drum?
Collating the scanner readings now. No wonder the sensors couldn't find it. It's beneath an abandoned mining complex. I'm sending the coordinates and the shock drum's deactivation code. Everything depends on you now, but we'll be here if you need us.
If I fail, Tatooine gets destroyed. You don't want to be here for that.
All due respect, Master Jedi. If this planet and its people die, I wouldn't be able to live with myself. I hope to see you again. Heron out.
Jedi. I am Lord Praven. My master seeks retribution for his son's death. I must give it to him.
Lord Sadek tried to kill me on Nar Shaddaa. He's dead now.
An admirable victory, assuming you achieved it honorably. When my master learned you were here, he demanded I activate the shock drum. He'll destroy this entire world. I know you've located the weapon, but that won't be enough. I changed the deactivation code.
Lightsabers can deactivate just about anything.
The shock drum is ray-shielded. Entering the proper code is the only way. Come, face me. If I win, I've done my duty. If you win, you'll have the new code. Whatever the outcome, we will battle with honor. I await you at these coordinates.
I sense your power. Now I understand why Tarnis was no match for you. His death was my failure. I should have trained him better.
The student died easily. I expect his teacher will too.
Tarnis was young. He underestimated you. I won't. I welcome the end of your kind. The Jedi obsession with my people's extermination must end. Your lust for revenge will destroy this galaxy.
You don't want this world to be destroyed. Help me save it.
I don't want this world to be destroyed. I will help you save it.
Now give me the code so I can deactivate the shock drum.
I will give you the code to deactivate the shock drum. I also have other things you may find helpful. Wait. What have you done? I approached you with honor, and you tricked me. How dare you?
Jedi save lives whenever they can. I was saving yours.
More lies! You won't confuse me again. Come. Let us end this. Die well, Jedi. Such skill. So much power. Impressive. You could be a great Sith if you embraced the dark side.
Perhaps that's how I beat you.
Then my defeat stings much less. Darth Angral commanded me to destroy the shock drum code. He wanted you to die in failure, no matter the outcome here. I will not tarnish my honor with petty tricks. You've earned better. The code is yours.
If you think that will buy you mercy, guess again.
A warrior never regrets death, only dishonor. Darth Angral ordered that Master Kuix suffer greatly before her death. I wish I had disobeyed that order as well.
She never did anything to him.
She detected Tarnis on Coruscant. Revenge is all my master understands. I left her incapacitated next to your weapon. If they haven't already, the ultrasonic vibrations will eventually tear her apart.
You scum! You should die like that!
There is nothing more to say. You won our duel. Finish me.
You may serve the Empire, but I won't kill you. You don't deserve it.
Then honor demands I surrender to my master. He will do what you cannot.
Jedi are taught to see all possibilities. I see one where you live on with honor. Commit yourself to the path of light. Become a Jedi.
Me? A Jedi? Impossible. Your order would never accept me.
Jedi believe in forgiveness, not hate.
Accepting a sworn enemy into one's ranks without fear. That is strength. I accept your offer. I'm too wounded to aid you, but I will surrender to your people. Now hurry. Save this planet.
Sith changed the deactivation code for the shock drum, but I have the new one. I'm on my way.
You're not there yet? Brick and his family are in terrible danger. They followed their droids to the mining complex. I tried to stop them, but they were determined to help you. Brick just sent an emergency holo. He says there's something called a sand demon at the mine. It's attacking them.
Blasted fools. Don't expect to see your little family again.
Please, you can't let anything happen to Brick and his family. Save them and stop the shock drum. Hurry!
I can't sense Master Kuix at all anymore.
Do whatever you want, but stay out from underfoot.
Quiet, finally. I can breathe again. I've been down here so long.
Shh, Master. Let us help you.
Kira and Orgus's Padawan. You're both changed. What has happened?
Darth Angral wants revenge. He sent his apprentices to attack you and Master Orgus. We must go to Alderaan.
Forgive me, but I am not much use to anyone. I only survived this weapon by withdrawing into a deep trance. The Force itself became my armor. Sustaining the trance cost me greatly. My strength is a fraction of what it was.
I need the power to survive these conditions. Show me how you did it.
Someday, when I am well enough to lead you through the trance. I know you faced terrible dangers for me. I will not forget that. Here you are. I was coming to help when sensors indicated the shock drum stopped. You did it. Brick wasn't exaggerating about the sand demon. I've never seen anything like it.
Brick was almost a meal for it. Good thing I got here in time.
That's the second time you've saved our little family. Thank you. And let this be a lesson to you, Brick. No more running off pretending to be a hero. My friends, the danger is not yet past. Even deactivated, that weapon remains a threat. You understand the situation best. What should we do?
This technology can't fall into the wrong hands again. Let's collapse the cavern network with explosives.
What? All that work? The people who died protecting it? Think how many more would have died. The galaxy is better off without such weapons. I will see to the shock drum. You should return to your ship and inform General Varsuthra what's happened.
Master, you've just been through a terrible ordeal. Will you be all right?
Do not concern yourself with my welfare. I am still a Jedi. We'll meet again on Tython. May the Force be with you.
General, Doctor, good news. Master Kuix and Seismologist Heron are safe. Even better, the shock drum was destroyed.
Destroyed? Blast! I wanted to inspect that prototype. Such a promising design.
The only thing it promised was to destroy planets. Honestly, I'm relieved it's gone. I've just received a surprising report from one of my cruisers in the area. A pure-blooded Sith Lord named Praven surrendered to it. He mentioned your name. Anything I should know?
He was one of Darth Angral's apprentices, but he's joining our side. I promised we wouldn't hurt him.
You keep finding new ways to impress me. I'll order my people to hand the Sith over to the Jedi Council. They'll know what to do. Let's hope your mission to Alderaan goes as well as it did here. Varsuthra out.
General, I'm on Alderaan. Have you heard from Master Orgus?
Negative. Considering the chaos there, it's a wonder any messages get through. Alderaan's a war zone. The nobles are fighting to decide who's in charge, and whether this world aligns with the Republic or the Empire.
We could crush any Imperial-aligned factions if we committed troops here.
The Senate wants a diplomatic solution. I don't think there is one. My people developed the Deathmark weapon to end this conflict with surgical precision.
Extraordinary device. It marks targets with a microscopic tag. Undetectable. Tracks targets anywhere on the planet. Feed the target's coordinates to a focused beam laser, and it can kill them from across a continent.
A weapon like that could take out enemy leaders without risking troops.
Generals, tacticians, Sith lords. Eliminate them, and the enemy collapses.
The Deathmark has one regrettable disadvantage. The targeting device's range is extremely limited, 20 meters or so. Once a target is marked, however, the laser can hit it from any range.
I fear efforts to guard the weapon have failed. Master Orgus's last transmission came from Organa Palace. After that, nothing.
Elderly people have problems with technology. Maybe you just can't figure out the holo.
He does hate using them, but he should have reported in by now. Count Alda was the last to see Master Orgus. He co-funds the Deathmark project with us. I tried informing the Count of your arrival, but communications there have been crippled.
Reports indicate multiple holo-relays destroyed. Standard Imperial battle tactic.
House Organa can't spare the troops to get their holo-relays online. Maybe you can help?
I'm a Jedi, not a repair tech.
Understood. We'll make do with what we have. You'll find Count Alda at the embassy near Organa Palace. Good luck. Barsuthra out.
Alda, I'm an associate of Master Orgus Din. I'm here about the Deathmark project.
I wasn't notified you were coming, but you'll want to hear this. Elena, tell the Jedi what you told me.
I worked at the Deathmark research facility. We were conducting routine tests when Imperial forces breached our security doors. There was a hideous little man with them. A Sith, I think.
People usually know a Sith when they see one. What makes you unsure?
He just seemed different. He barely spoke. Let the Imperials do all the fighting, until the Jedi came. Before anyone knew what happened, a single Jedi wiped out all the Imperial troops.
Way to take care of business, Master Orgus.
I'm sorry, but the Jedi, he didn't survive. The Sith was deadly. He'd vanish, then leap out of the shadows. He surprised your friend, stabbed him in the back. It was horrible.
You're sure Master Orgus was killed?
No one could survive that. When the Jedi fell, the Sith summoned reinforcements. But not Imperials. Killiks.
Intelligent, man-sized insects living underground. Flesh-eaters. Ghastly things.
If they're allied with the enemy, they're dead.
Easier said than done. They're frightfully efficient killers. Some grow quite large.
Those things poured into the facility, started tearing everyone apart. I ran.
There was nothing you could have done. Thank the stars you survived to give us this news. The Sith now controls the Deathmark. No telling who he's targeted.
Is there evidence this weapon has killed someone?
With war raging around us, how would we notice? Win Organa is organizing peace talks with the other houses. It's possible that...
Was the Deathmark laser! It killed Count Alda!
Happened so fast. I never felt the danger.
Have to get out of here! It's not safe! We're all gonna die!
The Count! You there! Hands up! Men, take their weapons. Lock down this building.
I need to find the Count's killer. Anyone who gets in my way will regret it.
Men, lethal force authorized. Back against the wall, and put your hands up. This is your final warning.
Are you insane? He's a Jedi Knight. We had nothing to do with this.
We'll verify your identities and alibis. If what you say is true, you'll be released. Long-range communications are down. May take weeks to sort this out, but I promise you fair treatment.
I don't have time for this. Out of my way.
That's it. Take him down.
Please, stop fighting. You can lock me up. Just let the Jedi go.
I'll probably lose my commission over this, but very well. I'll release you on your own recognizance. This woman will remain in a secure area until you return.
You made the right choice. The alternative would have been unpleasant.
I'm aware of that.
You've got to find the Deathmark before that Sith kills again. Here are the coordinates to the research facility. What's left of it. I hope you find something useful. Take care, Master Jedi.
Hey, what took you so long?
I was told the Sith killed you in a duel. How are you still walking around?
Try not to sound so disappointed.
You've looked better, Master. Sure you're all right?
I've looked worse, Kira. I'll be fine. Blasted Sith almost killed me. It was all I could do to save Dr. Parvix.
The enemy left us here as food for the Killiks.
Taking down that Killik leader must have been quite a fight. Thing was huge.
I tossed a Rancor dance troupe at it. Never stood a chance.
You didn't see it, did you? If that thing eats us, you're fired. All right, Doctor?
Don't worry about me. The Death Mark is in enemy hands. You must warn Count Alda.
The Count was just killed by the Death Mark.
The targeting device was taken to Organa Palace.
Have you met a woman calling herself Elena Hark?
When the Count died, his guards tried to arrest me. She surrendered in my place so I could come here.
It was a trick. She had no intention of becoming a prisoner. Elena's a spy. She helped the Sith steal the Death Mark, and now she's targeting people with it.
She could have marked dozens of people by now. The weapon's laser can kill them at any time, anywhere.
Not if we cut its power. The laser's still tied into the local energy grid, right?
Several power stations supply the laser. Deactivating them would take the laser offline, at least temporarily.
Fastest way to save lives is to hunt down that Sith.
We don't know where to look. Cutting off the laser's power supply will buy us time. I'll get Dr. Parvix to safety. You deactivate the laser's power stations.
I have coordinates to every station. Deactivate them in the order I've described. Don't leave even one functional.
We'll head to the closest Republic-friendly camp. Meet us there. May the Force be with you.
Now, the Jedi who killed Tarnus back on Coruscant. I'd rather if you didn't shut down my laser's power stations. I need them. I have so many targets waiting to be vaporized. Who's next? The farm girl or the old colonel?
Point the laser at yourself and put us out of your misery.
Really? That's just rude. Oh dear. I'm afraid the farm girl didn't make it. I wonder how long the old colonel will survive. I can kill anyone I like, and there's nothing you can do about it. Have a lovely day. Determined to spoil my fun, aren't you? Now I have to set up new power stations where you can't reach. At most, you've bought yourself a few hours. Proud of yourself?
Don't count on killing anyone else. You'll be dead soon.
Promises, promises.
Deactivated the laser's power stations, but Darth Angrel's apprentice contacted me. Dozens of innocent people are targets of the Death Mark.
We need to end this before he brings that laser back online. This is Win Organa, chief negotiator of the peace talks to end this war.
Elena Hark had free run of Organa Palace. Everyone there could be a target, including me.
If you're marked for death, why hasn't the Sith already killed you?
I don't know, but my people are living in terror.
There's more bad news. Elena escaped Organa Palace after you left.
However, my spies report a woman matching her description entered House Thul's compound.
House Thul? They support the Empire.
Yes, but Duke Thul openly advocates the peace process. I thought he was sincere.
What if the Sith want to silence him?
Can we send a message to Duke Thul? Let him know of the danger.
We'd have to use formal diplomatic channels. There's no guarantee he'd receive our warning, much less believe it. If Duke Thul is killed by a Republic secret weapon, the peace process will never recover.
Hate to say it, but our best bet is to storm in there and stop Elena.
Won't violence damage the peace process even worse?
I suspect the Duke will forgive us when we save his life. You're in charge of recovering the Death Mark from House Thul. I have my own mission. There's only a few places Angel's apprentice could be operating from. We need to narrow down that list of candidates.
We should focus all our efforts on securing the Deathmark device.
For all we know, Angle's apprentice copied the technology. We can't risk him escaping. Our destiny's part here, my friend. I'll contact you when I've found our enemy.
I hope to hear from both of you when this threat is ended.
Head for House Thule. May the Force be with you.
Reasonable, Duke. Your calls for peace are misguided, unnecessary. Lord Nefarad wants what's best for House Thule. Unconditional victory.
And all he asks is that I betray Organa. Who the skies are you?
Get out of my way. I need to kill that assassin next to you.
Assassin? What are you talking about?
Ignore him. He's trying to confuse you. Be warned, I am prepared to kill you. Lord Nefarad trained me to fight a Jedi.
What about 2 Jedi?
Guard, defend the Duke.
If you must kill me, at least tell me why.
The Jedi isn't here for you, fool. Not that it matters. No one will escape Lord Nefarad's purge. You're both dead, just like everyone scrabbling for peace. As the last person marked Jedi, you'll be the first to fall.
If I'm gonna die, I'll make sure you go with me.
Don't expect me to beg for my life. We're past that now. If you're hoping to remove that mark on you, don't. I've just rendered the targeting device non-functional.
Then we've heard enough from you. Blasted woman has doomed us both, unless we work together.
If you've got a plan to stop Lord Nefarad, let's hear it.
It's simple. Kill him before he kills us. I knew it would be wise to keep tabs on that Sith. Disgusting little men like him are always up to something. He's using a mountain bunker as a base. I'll give you the coordinates. Kill him if you can.
What defenses should I expect from this base?
The bunker repels torpedo bombers, and that's just the outside. Your work's cut out for you. I'm leaving for the spaceport. I'll try to outrun the Deathmark in case you fail. But first, this traitor dies.
My only regret is you knocked her unconscious.
Quick and painless. Much better than she deserved.
And the Jedi Council worries about me going to the dark side.
Go! Stop Nefarad, for both our sakes!
Mr. Orgus, the Deathmark device is destroyed, but I was scanned by it. Darth Angrel's apprentice is targeting me. I'm on my way to his stronghold. Where are you?
Too far to help. I misled you back at the camp.
I haven't been searching for the apprentice. I've been hunting Darth Angrel, and I just found his cruiser.
I thought Jedi were supposed to be honest.
Didn't want you following me. Someone has to save Alderaan. The cruiser's at the edge of the system, outside the reach of planetary sensors. It's about to jump for hyperspace. This may be our only shot at stopping him. I'm boarding that cruiser. Just wanted someone to know. In case.
You're a fool to go there without me. You'll get yourself killed.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. Stop Angrel's apprentice. Save Alderaan. May the Force be with you. Orgus out.
You truly are a stubborn one. Won't be satisfied until you've completely inconvenienced me, will you?
I won't be satisfied until I hear your dying breath.
You're much too passionate for a Jedi. Ever consider you're on the wrong side? My master is transmitting the most amusing holomessage right now. You really should watch it with me.
Assaulting my cruiser alone. Very careless of you, Orgus Din.
It's not too late, Angrel. Do the right thing for once. Surrender.
Pity you didn't bring your student. I could kill you both. Tell me, Jedi, are you afraid to die?
There is no death. There is only the Force.
If there is no death, where is my son?
And now I'll finish you. After all, You can't fight what you can't see.
I have no tears for that old man. I'm stronger than him, you, and Angrel combined.
Strength is overrated. It's better to strike first than hardest. Oh, I almost forgot. The Deathmark laser is finally back online. And it's tracking you.
Deathmark has been destroyed. Your people are safe.
I will inform Organa Palace immediately. We are forever in your debt. Duke Thule reports you executed the spy Elena. I wish she could have stood trial for her crimes. Her testimony might have turned the other houses firmly against the Empire.
Darth Angrel captured and murdered my Jedi Master.
My sympathies. Master Orgus seemed like a great man. Rest assured, I won't let your master's sacrifice be in vain. Be well, Jedi.
We should head back to the ship. Tell General Varsuthra about Master Orgus.
Deathmark has been destroyed, and I have news about Master Orgus.
Darth Angrel broadcast Orgus's execution over the holonet, left the body floating in space for us to find. A Republic shuttle has just recovered the remains from the edge of the Alderaan system. I'm sorry.
I can't help feeling Orgus planned all this.
Somehow he planted a tracking beacon on Angrel's cruiser without the Sith realizing it. Every time Angrel's ship drops out of hyperspace, we know where. Orgus got the last laugh.
It was a brilliant strategy, but I wonder if the cost was too great.
He paid it so others wouldn't have to.
Stand by. Report coming through. Angrel is on the move.
We've just picked up the tracking signal in the Euphrates system. That agri-world supplies nearly half of Carson's food. I'm scrambling the fleet, but you're closer.
I'll handle Angrel. By the time your ships arrive, there won't be anything left.
Angrel's dreadnought has a slight turbo-laser advantage over your gunship.
Any damage to Euphrates' food production could cripple the Republic.
One warship can only destroy so much.
Tell that to Terrace.
Transmitting Euphrates coordinates. Good hunting.
Greetings again. I have searched for news of your battles with Darth Angrel, but found nothing. I hope your hunt goes well. When I left Tython, I promised our enemies would fear your name. I'm keeping that vow. I was in a cantina on Hutta. Some filthy Mandalorians were bragging about how many Jedi they've killed. I took one's head for a trophy, told the rest of those scum you were coming for them. The terror in their faces. I wish you could have seen it. I haven't felt this good in years. Goodbye, for now.
Sign of Darth Angrel, but Euphrates. I saw this planet once, with Master Kawix. It used to be green.
General, I've arrived at Euphrates. There's no sign of Angrel, but the planet. See for yourself.
Receiving your sensor readings. Stand by.
Euphrates' atmosphere looks like it's on fire. What could have done that?
Damage consistent with designs recovered on Ord Mantell. The Desolator weapon.
If Darth Angrel has a weapon that can do this, the Republic is doomed.
There's virtually no vegetation left. Even the oceans are boiling.
Euphrates had millions of citizens. Whole continents of farmlands. All that life extinguished. The scale of this it's unthinkable.
Getting an emergency transmission. It's faint, coming from the far side of the planet.
Republic vessel, do you copy? This is medical frigate Daybreaker. We're under attack. Imperial commandos have boarded us. Help!
It's one of ours. The crew may know what happened here.
Angrel doesn't want any witnesses.
That ship may have sensor readings of the Desolator. Invaluable data.
The fleet won't get here in time. You need to save that ship. Hurry!
If nothing else, we'll make those Imperials pay for what happened here.
Plotting an intercept course now. Strap yourselves in.
Was the last of the Imperials. You're safe now.
Not a minute too soon. Those commandos weren't taking prisoners.
I still can't believe what happened to Euphrates. When we arrived, an Imperial ship was attacking the planet. I've never seen anything like it.
Euphrates was trapped inside an energy field. Some starships tried to flee, but their engines failed before they could leave the atmosphere.
No one escaped. Every ship that tried crashed back onto the surface.
How did your ship come under attack?
We tried to run, but Imperial boarding pods overtook us.
I saw Euphrates' atmosphere catch fire. Horrific destruction. Flames consumed the planet. Everything turned to smoke and ash in seconds.
I'll say one thing for Darth Angral. He's efficient.
So efficient, there's nothing left to do here.
That may not be true. Our sensors detect faint life readings on the planet's surface. Possible survivors.
Anyone left on that planet is as good as dead.
If we go down there, we can provide food, water, shelter, and medicine. It's our duty.
The Republic needs all its medical frigates, and we don't know what's down there.
I'm not getting trapped on that ash ball over a lucky herd of Rontos.
Then I'll invoke my emergency authority and assume command of this ship.
Let me talk to this Jedi. See if there's really a chance people could be alive. It's not that I don't want to help, but I have a family to think about. This ship carries combat-grade Kolto packs, battle adrenals, you name it. You convince Dr. Seneca to stand down, and I'll give you whatever you want.
Well, what's it gonna be?
Listen to me. I'm a Jedi. If there was anyone alive down there, I'd sense it. There's nothing you can do for Euphrates. Let it go.
We've served together for years, Doctor. Don't you trust me by now?
You're right. I'm clutching at false hope. Excuse me.
Here. This will unlock the ship's med stores. I'll just report them as lost during the boarding action. You did the right thing. Thank you.
Daybreaker is secure, General. The crew witnessed what Angral did here.
The ship's captain just transmitted sensor logs to the fleet. We've seen what we're up against. Small consolation. Angral's next attack will undoubtedly be more direct.
If he uses it on one of the core worlds, it will be catastrophic.
An understatement. He could murder trillions.
I'll contact the Galactic Senate and put every Republic world on... Wait! We're getting another emergency alert from Tython. Relaying it now.
Under attack by Darth Angral. Launching defense fighters. Angral's battlecruiser deploying energy weapon. Our ship can't escape Tython's atmosphere. We're trapped.
That explains why Angral left Euphrates so quickly. He's already chosen his next target.
With all that tactical intelligence, how could you not see this coming?
There are more tactically advantageous targets to strike. Angral's acting from emotion, not logic.
The Republic fleet's in hyperspace. By the time it's redirected to Tython, it'll be too late.
The Desolator needs time to work. The Jedi may be trapped on Tython, but you're not. You could board Angral's battlecruiser, disable the weapon before it fires.
We should take the Desolator intact. Turning it against the Empire seems only fair.
I agree, but one mission at a time.
I'll use the sensor logs to find the Desolator's weak point. Contact us when you're aboard Angral's warship.
May the Force be with you.
General, we got a little scorched, but we're inside Angral's battlecruiser.
Yes, I knew you could do it. Now to end that Sith for good.
Luck is with us. The refit to Angral's warship was crude. Knocking out any reactor relay will disrupt the Desolator's charge and shut it down. Of course, those relays are certain to be well guarded.
If this is an excuse to stay behind where it's safe, I'll have your memory wiped.
Your signal's breaking up. May the...
Angral's jamming our transmissions. He's coming for us.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, T7. Be careful out there.
Not still my victory. Not now. I have sacrificed too much for this. I will avenge my son on you and all the Jedi.
The only vengeance here will be mine. Prepare to die.
I foresaw this confrontation. I welcome it. Today I forge a new era for the Sith. One where the Jedi are finally extinct.
Finish this, Angrel. I command it.
With pleasure, my master.
What was that? I felt the Emperor.
You are his child. His eyes, his ears, his weapon to command.